Imagine for a moment you're out having a very pleasant evening with your family, only to return home to discover that it's freezing. You walk over to look at the thermostat to see exactly what is going on, only to discover that the residential furnace system is inoperative. Conducting general service on a residential furnace system annually will minimize the amount of breakdowns that occur. Hello class, my name is Ricky Wood, and today I would like to inform you about general servicing of a residential furnace system, proper thermostat settings, and general servicing of a condensing unit system. Now let's take a look at general servicing of a residential furnace system for your home. There are three things that you want to pay attention to. Number one, from the beginning, is lock out, tag out that electrical circuit breaker that supplies power to that residential furnace system. This is very important because two, you want to protect yourself from being hit with electricity, and two, protect the equipment from damage. Now once that task is performed, you can move on to taking off the electrical panel, the mechanical panel for the blower housing, and remove your filter itself. When you actually remove that filter, you can hold that filter up to the light, and if you got about 40 to 50% light shining through, you got about another month left on that filter of usage. Generally though, every 3 to 4 months, you want to change that filter on your system to keep that residential furnace system at peak performance throughout the year. Now let's move over to doing the performance piece on the electrical panel and the mechanical panel itself. When you look into that electrical panel, you just want to visually inspect, see what the condition of the wiring is, if there's any burnt connections or loose. And then when you look into your mechanical panel, you just want to do a general visual inspection of that blower housing itself to see if there's any damage to the unit. Now that you have a general understanding of a residential furnace system, let's take a look at proper thermostat settings for your home. In the summertime, 72 degrees is perfect set point throughout the day. Wintertime, 74 to 76 degrees. In addition, you can also have a thermostat installed in your home to give you programmable means 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. This will give you the flexibility for your work week, vacation, and extended times when you'll be away from home. According to Energy Crisis 2.0 Save Money at Home, Article Eiswin writes, in summer, for example, every degree you set your air conditioning above 72 degrees will save you 3% to 5% on your energy bill. That is exciting news, because think about it, when you're away from your home throughout the day and you're running your equipment, well, the energy being used is just heating the home, but you're not there. Perfect example, I live in Germany, and in 2012 I saved $1,000 in energy due to I don't use my heating circuit in the spring, summer, or fall. Now that you have a general idea about proper thermostat settings, let's finally look at a piece of equipment that could be easily overlooked, and that's your condensing unit system. Now when performing this type of general inspection, you want to lock out, tag out that circuit breaker that supplies power to that condensing unit to protect yourself from being electrically hit with electricity, and protect the equipment from damage. Once that step is performed, you can actually take off your electrical panel, and you can start visually inspecting the fan on the condenser, and also look at the coil to see if the fins are bent. Now when you look at that electrical panel, you just want to do a visual inspection of the wire. You don't need to physically touch it. Just look to see if there's burnt connections or any loose connections. Now when you're looking at the coil itself, you want to make sure all those fins are perfectly designed the way the manufacturer made the system. According to effects of dents and condenser fins on air conditioner performance, Article Zitzman, Liu, and Smith write, the power consumption of one system increased by 5% and the other by 3% when the entire condenser surface was covered with discrete dents to 41% flat condition. You may ask, why is this important? That condenser removes the heat load from your home in the summertime when you're actually conditioning the air for cooling. Now that you have a general understanding of a condensing unit system, I'd like to recap over what was discussed today. I had an opportunity to speak with you about general servicing of a residential furnace system, proper thermostat settings, and general servicing of a condensing unit system. If your residential furnace system ever goes down any time of the year, never fret. Just pick up the phone, call your local HVAC company, and rest assured we'll be on our way to take care of your needs.